It's the last Saturday in October, and we are at the Sandstone Quarry parking area in Red Rock Canyon National Conservation Area. It's not even the highest use time of this season, and yet if you are not parked here by, I'd say, 9 o'clock, you're out of luck. It's 8:05 and the parking lot's 3/4 full. There's no parking on the road around us, so if you would like to go to either Turtlehead Peak or where we're going today is the Calico Tanks. Both of these are accessed through the Sandstone Quarry parking area. And let's just take a look around. Here are some Calico hills. And here's La Madre Mountain. These cliffs are the Keystone Thrust. At the back north area of Red Rock Canyon. And we have adventures on Las Vegas area trails on the Keystone Thrust. Look for the Kyle Canyon Grand Crossing. It'll be a good introduction. And over here we're looking at White Rock Mountain. There's a page on White Rock Mountain. Wonderful loop trail, 5-mile loop trail. Completely circles White Rock Mountain. And then now you're looking into the Rainbow Mountains on the western side of Red Rock Canyon. And let's see, here we have Bridge Mountain, that dome on the right side there, smooth dome, brown dome, Bridge Mountain. And then over here is Rainbow Mountain, and that cliff, sheer cliff on the right side is called Rainbow Wall. And here's Mount Wilson, and then next is Indecision Peak, and then on down through the Rainbow Mountains. There's a great section on the Rainbow Mountains that we're developing on Las Vegas area trails, and we're taking a unique approach to the Rainbow Mountains. Most people actually summit these Rainbow Mountains from the base here at Red Rock Canyon. What we're going to do is take the, you'll notice there's a ridge above the mountains. You see in the background there, where it's a little green, there's a higher ridge. That's called the Rainbow Mountains Upper Crest Ridge. And we're going to summit the Rainbow Mountains from the top down. I know it's cheating. A lot of rock climbers would say, hey, you're cheating. You should climb these cliffs from the bottom up. Well, I'm going to cheat and summit them from the top down. Anyway, now we're looking into Red Rock Canyon. Over the horizon there you see Blue Diamond Mountain. We'll develop a whole section on Blue Diamond Mountain. Some interesting places to go. Back to the Calico Hills. And these are the upper Calico Hills. And then back to the Sandstone Quarry parking area. And there have been a number of cars that have come into this area just in the time I've been talking, and filling that area up. So there you have it. Let's go ahead and we'll go through the Sandstone parking area and find our way to the Calico Tanks. Here we go. So here's a closer look at the parking lot. And you can see 8:15 a.m. on a Saturday morning. It's already filled. almost. And now, here we're looking at the trailhead. There's Turtlehead Peak. Okay, here we go. Okay, the reason this is called the Sandstone Quarry parking area is because there is actually a sandstone quarry. The sandstones here were once quarried and used in construction. And here you can see some of those stones. Huge, beautiful. And here's a little bit about the background of the Sandstone Quarry. The quarry was in operation from 1905 to 1912 when it was no longer economical to quarry these stones. Some of them weighed 10 tons or more, so pretty huge. Okay, so here's the route that we take, and it's the same route as Turtlehead Peak. There's going to be a split in the trail. There will be a left to Turtlehead Peak and a right to Sandstone Quarry, and I'll show you where that split is. There's a great shot of Turtlehead Peak. Here we are at the split in the trail. Calico Tanks to the right, Turtlehead Peak to the left. There again is Turtlehead Peak, and we're probably looking at the Calico Tanks area up here. I have not been there before, so we'll find out very shortly. This is pretty cool. The trail is entering, it looks like almost a desert oasis here. We are at the base of a wash, so there's probably abundant underground water nourishing these plants. It's amazing how in the desert, just over a hill, you're in a different climate zone. Look at this. Wow. A lone pine tree up here. You wonder how it got onto that rock. And there's an amazing overhang, and it looks like it's almost designed by an engineer. You can see the pillar holding it up on the right side. Amazing formations that seem to defy the laws of physics. Well, if you like bonsai trees, this is where they appear to grow naturally. If you've ever trained a bonsai tree, this is what you're trying to create. Okay, I want you to look at the amazing combination of colors and the artfully placed plants. And the cliffs on the horizon. All this sandstone around us is Jurassic era frozen sand dunes. The reds are from iron leaching up from the soil beneath. And you can see there are a few places where you'll need to climb. Not too bad, but if it's wet, it's like an ice rink, so you don't want to tackle any of this when it's wet. Give it 24 hours after a rain. Traction is great when it's dry. Continuing to ascend. This amazing views all around. And if you want to see this from above, look on Las Vegas Area Trails, Kyle Canyon, Grand Crossing North, where I stood at the point where we're going to zoom in. Looking down from that upper saddle on the Keystone Thrust, just an amazing view of Red Rock Canyon. Okay, here's a look from higher up. You can see areas that we had passed on the trail below. We've done a lot of climbing over these sandstone hills. And you can see we're in a canyon with walls on either side. Winding through these sandstone Jurassic cliffs. La Madre Mountain straight ahead. And you can go to Las Vegas Area Trails and see us looking down from La Madre Mountain. In fact, yeah, no, that looks like El Bastardo, actually. Yeah. This looks like a low swamp area that not too long ago dried up. In a bowl at the base of these cliffs. Okay, we're at a high point here. Don't know how much further the trail goes, but there you see in the distance some of the shining windows and buildings, roofs of the Las Vegas Valley. And over in this direction is the Strip. The lighting isn't the very best at this time. And here is Blue Diamond Mountain. You can see the second parking area on the Scenic Drive, Red Rock Canyon Scenic Drive, and then behind it is the Visitor Center, and then behind that in the background is Blue Diamond Mountain. Let's zoom in on those. Yeah, a better view would be the sun behind us, but and so coming in the evening could actually be an awesome view. Well, we're in the morning, and so you get some great views this direction to the north. There's the Keystone Thrust cliffs in the far distance and the area we've traversed so far. I think it's pretty safe to say we've reached the end of the line here. I'll see if I can navigate a little further around the edge of this, but I think we're at the end, and that area that we saw that looked a little swampy and grassy behind us was probably one of the Calico Tanks, which tells me that a better time than fall, after all the dryness of the summer, would be spring, after all the wetness of winter, if you want to see water in the Calico Tanks. Yes, I got to say, this is one of the Calico Tanks. You see all the reeds. We passed this on the way up. One thing I'll say about this Calico Tanks trail is that every time you reach a area where you've got to ascend rocks. There are neat little stairs. Better shot of one of the many stairways along this route.